Day 6 of our Michigan road trip. We hopped in the car and made the drive to St. Ignace so we could catch Shepler's ferry over to Mackinac Island.
Ember, you going on a boat ride? Are we going to Mackinac Island? Are you ready? What about Larry? Larry, you ready? Going to Mackinac Island? You're giving me side eye. So our ferry to Mackinac Island is about to go. We were going to camp near here in Mackinac City. We're in St. Ignace instead. We decided just to drive down from our rental place instead of trying to find a place to stay near Mackinac or Mackinac City. So it looks like it's going to rain, and we're going to spend the day on the rain on the island. Are you ready? We're moving.
No sooner did we push away from the dock than it started to sprinkle. But it turned out we were in store for a little more than a sprinkle. While everyone else, who probably had a little more common sense than me, went below deck, I was determined to enjoy every bit of our little trip around the Mackinaw Bridge. When we arrived on Mackinac Island, we headed down the main drag. So there's no cars that are allowed on Mackinac Island. So you have to get around by walking, biking, or through the power of horses. We were headed over to take a horse-drawn carriage tour. The best part about this tour, it was dog-friendly. Larry got to go for free, but because Ember needed a seat all to herself, we did have to pay the child price for her. The tour started out through the busiest streets of Mackinac Island, telling us about the different shops that we saw. I actually didn't find this part overly interesting, but the dogs seemed to love the ride. Next, we headed up by the Grand Hotel, one of the most iconic places on Mackinac Island. We learned that this hotel was built in just 93 days. Absolutely incredible. We got off our carriage at the Surrey Hills gift shops. The tour continued on from there. This time we boarded a larger carriage that was pulled by 3 horses instead of 2 like our previous carriage. Our 3-horse carriage took us through Mackinac Island State Park. Arch Rock was quite a sight to see. However, on our tour, they only allowed us less than 10 minutes to view it. I was a little bummed we didn't get to check it out for longer. We departed our carriage and ended our tour near the Michigan Governor's summer residence. Oh, what a sad sign. The trip back to the main part of the town was a nice, easy downhill walk that was very scenic. The dogs did request that we stop at the Bark Chapel. Inside were a few creepy mannequins. Lunch was at the Mustang Lounge. They only had a few outdoor tables that were dog-friendly. We just happened to hit it at the right time, or else we would have had a really long wait to eat there. Then it was time to hit up a few of the stores in town. Ember absolutely loves getting the chance to go into the stores. Larry's favorite store was the toy store. Then it was down to the shore at Windermere Point. There's actually no swimming allowed here due to the dangerous currents, so Ember did cool her paws off, but that was about it. The main attraction here is getting to see the great views of the massive Mackinaw Bridge.
We are back on Shepler's Ferry, head back to St. Ignace after a day at Mackinac Island. So it was okay. I enjoyed the tour with the carriages. The dogs seemed to enjoy it too. It did rain for most of the tour, but we were covered, so it wasn't really a big deal. Our lunch was very tasty. We did some shopping. We thought about going for a hike, but most of the places that I wanted to go see, we saw anyway when we were on the carriage. So we ended up just skipping that, and it is about 4 o'clock, and we're going to head on back.
We had a lot more sun for our return trip. And soon our ferry was docking back at St. Ignace, and our day at Mackinac Island was over. But check back to my channel soon, because the following day we headed back to Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore and took a private boat tour of Grand Island. And we still had so much more to see in the Upper Peninsula, plus a few more stops in the lower part of Michigan on our Michigan road trip.